So I finished playing The Last Guardian the other night, and I've waited, about as long as everybody else to play this game, and I've been excited for it ever since I found out it was happening back in 2009, I think. I was still in high school when the thing was announced, so anyways, the game finally came out, got it, played it, and it was, in my opinion, worth the wait. I don't know about a decade's worth of wait, but considering how 2016 has had a few games that people have been very critical of, emotionally, this game did something that I have not had a game do before. Yes, the main focus is the relationship between Trico, your giant griffin bird thing, and the small boy. You have this relationship going on, which is like a boy and his dog type of relationship, and I think it did what it needed to. I mean, as far as that relationship goes, I remember reading reviews about the difficulty of interacting with Trico as far as like him just responding to commands like that. People who have pets, who have lived with animals, they know that ain't how it works. When you first get an animal, the thing's not going to know what you're talking about. After a while, it figures it out, and then it does what you want it to do. So, for that same learning frustration to go into a game, yes, there are going to be a lot of criticisms. But, if you want something to be as emotionally satisfying as something that you interact with in real life, those frustrations are going to come with it. I guess you can tell by this point, but in my opinion, the frustrations of learning how to interact with Trico in this game, despite its frustration, played into the high amounts of emotion that I went through at the end of the game. Yes, I'm a grown man, and I had trouble with the ending. That ending, though, like, it's like a pet movie or an animal movie, and one of the main animal characters gets injured, and you're like, oh no, will he make it to the end of the movie? That, except it's not a character you've just been watching in a movie. It's a character that you have been constantly feeling like you've been building a relationship with during the course of however long this game takes for you to play. So it's like it's really affecting you. Then again, that's how it felt for me. I don't know how it will affect you. I think this game, The Last Guardian, was the most emotionally effective and satisfying, I think, video game that I have played in a while. And yes, there are a few kinks in the game. Yes, most of the people that will get the most enjoyment out of this game are people who have already played the two other previous games. And you know what? That's okay. You can definitely tell the controls, yes, they are outdated. But considering how many people complain about they don't make video games like they used to, I will admit that is not what they mean. But if you grew up playing like PS2 games, then that's technically not going to be that big of a hindrance for you. You know how to deal with a bad camera. You know how to deal with finicky controls. And if you're willing to look past that. Even though I'm not that good at dealing with finicky controls, I still played it. And I still came out thinking this was a good game. I liked it. I mean, sure, if you've never played Ico or Shadow, you will probably not want to go out immediately and play this game and be like, glad I did that. But if you ever do get a chance to play it, if you know someone that will loan it to you and you can play it, and you can try it out, and if you're an animal person, you'll like this game. Anyways, Last Guardian, good game in my opinion.